seems that the world is going green. Every other political party is going green, draping themselves in green scarves, flying green flags, talking green talk. But there is only one green party, the legitimate green party that you're seeing here tonight. I think you need to keep that in mind, because really, if Canada is going to go green, we need green parliamentarians to hold the other parties accountable. We need green parliamentarians who will hold them to the words that in many cases they may be making just because they know it's popular right now to talk a green line. Don't forget, when you go into the polling booth in the next election, that the word environment was mentioned once, and the words climate change were not mentioned at all in the last federal leaders' debates. If the Green Party, in the form of Elizabeth May, Green Party leader, is in the debates in the next election, you can bet the words green, the words climate change, the words environment are going to be mentioned over and over, and she will hold to task the other parties on their platforms, so they can't just talk a green line. I am enormously proud to be the deputy leader of the Green Party in Canada. It was a thrill to be asked by Elizabeth May to be her deputy leader. I did step down November 30th as provincial Green Party leader, and December 1st took up my post. For me, one of the most exciting realities is being with Elizabeth and seeing the impact that she has on people, and seeing the impact that she has on other politicians and on the media. She has charisma. She has, her resume, is something phenomenal too. I think it was 14 pages when it was first sent to me. But it's about her ability to really resonate with people that I think makes her the star leader. I've known her for almost 20 years. What some of you may not know is that when I was prior to becoming leader of the Green Party of BC and working with my husband, Paul George, who's in the audience tonight, and founder of Western Canada Wilderness Committee, when I was working with the Wilderness Committee, and my lead campaign that I worked on was Clayoquot Sound, I made 52 trips to Ottawa, and I stayed with Elizabeth every time, and she was the one that mentored me into politics. And she took me around the halls of Parliament Hill, introduced me to people. I'll tell you, there wasn't a person she didn't know on Parliament Hill. We'd get in an elevator, and she'd say, "Oh, Joan, well, how was your holiday in wherever? And how was your daughter doing?" She knows their names, their children's names, their husbands' names. She knows about them, and she retains a sense of interest in who they are as people. And how don't all of us yearn to have politicians who are interested in us as people, who actually want to know about us and reflect our desires and hopes in the policies that they bring forward. That level of my experience with her is quite phenomenal. But I have seen also Elizabeth take stands that just leave you in awe of her commitment to principle. I was in Ottawa when she had been working for years to try and get justice for the people in Sydney who were living on the polluted lands from the tar ponds there. And no government would take action. And finally, in desperation, she said, somebody has to make them just pay attention to these people. And she said, the only thing I can think of doing is taking a personal stand and going on a hunger strike on Parliament Hill, which she did. And how many people in politics do you know that would put their life at risk for others? That's Elizabeth May. There are two things that I would like. I guess I should tell you a bit about her resume. It's so long, but just the highlights. She does call herself a writer, and her latest book is How to Save the Planet, is it World? How to Save the World. How to Save the World in Your Spare Time. I really, really hope she doesn't write How to Win an Election in Your Spare Time. That I know you can't do. And she is going 24/7. But she is an author of numerous books and articles. She has been an activist. She headed up the Sierra Club of Canada for almost 20 years. She And she is now, of course, the leader of the Green Party of Canada, having resigned from her position with the Sierra Club last May and won the election as leader in August, so just less than 5 months being leader, and a whirlwind. She promised she would shake up politics, and already she has. She has 2 honorary degrees. She has a chair named in her honor. That was the Women's and Health chair, now I think Sustainability chair at Dalhousie. She is an officer of the Order of Canada in recognition of her work and contribution to Canadian society. The 2 things that I want you to do before she takes the floor are these. If you are not a member of the Green Party of Canada, there are these brochures that are around the room, and in the inner page is a form that you can fill out to join the party. If you are a member, and even if you aren't a member and are becoming one tonight, I want you to think about giving as generously as you can to the upcoming campaign. We are not a big party. We are not funded by big money. We are a party of people trying to make a difference in putting our government and the policies of Canada on a track that serves